What's good everyone, it's Smudger here. Let's talk all things Type 100 Gold Camo. This is the build I was using for Longshots, purely because you have to get 200 of these. Little spoiler for you guys, so no point doing them as soon as they appear in the first set of challenges. Just wait and then equip the right attachments for the second set and just rattle through them that way. But aside from that, when I wasn't doing Longshots, I was using 347 or 374, the skeletal and the short 30 round mags, and then also the strife angled. I think that's pretty standard by this point. I think I was running the stippled for a little bit. Vital, surplus, pretty standard stuff. Did most of it in ship house except for the long shots, which went into hardcore blitz for. Yeah, not the most fun gun in the world to get gold, but not terrible, just not great. But we'll jump into the camo challenges and you'll see why. So first up, we have 400 eliminations. Super easy. You'll complete this as you do everything else, nothing to worry about. Then we have 100 headshots. Again, nothing to really worry about. You will complete this as you go. Then we have 50 multi-kills. If you were in ship house, you should pick these up without even thinking about it. People bunch together, people get spawn trapped like I have never seen in shipment at the moment. So you really should have no issues with this. And if there's one thing you take away from this video, is that if you were playing domination in shipment, you have to cap B to stand a chance. Then we have 5 kills without dying 30 times. Can be a bit tricky in shipment, less so in Das House. So if you're going to make a conscious effort, which I don't often do with these, I tend to pick them up naturally. Make the effort in Das House as opposed to shipment, because whilst in shipment you may pick up 15 kills in a row if you've got the enemy team in a really good spawn trap. The vice versa is, it's usually balanced up until the midpoint and you'll probably get killed after 3 or 4 kills just because of how the map is playing at the moment. Das House is probably better to focus on this. As always, you can get 4 kills with any weapon, any equipment, and then as long as the 5th kill is with this, it should count towards a bloodthirsty. Then we have 100 long range kills, which you are going to ignore, put away until we get to the challenge that requires you to get another 100, and we'll speak more about it then. Then you have 100 close range kills, super easy, shipment, Das House. The range for close range is actually massive. Don't worry about it, you will pick these up so naturally. And then I have 100 hipfire kills, which I didn't enjoy. I think because I'd just done the M1928, which is a bit of a hipfire monster, I just didn't enjoy this. It didn't hit as hard as I wanted it to. It didn't do damage. I was painting pictures around the enemy with my bullets instead of hitting them. It wasn't hard, it was just frustrating. I felt like I was tickling them with my bullets, shooting marshmallows at them rather than getting the kills at times. Shipment's the best for it. Das House, of course, totally viable as well. I prefer shipment personally. Lay down in the middle and people will just run at you. That's your best bet because it's a straight line, they've got nowhere to go. Then we have 100 long shots with the 134mm rapid barrel, 40 round drum mags and T100 stock. This is when long shots are going to come into it. You're going to equip these, and then the rest of your attachments, with the exception of the scope, are going to be anything that increases firepower and accuracy. Hop into hardcore blitz, I find best, not assault or tactical blitz. You're going to hold some ratty angles, and whilst on other SMGs you could flip it over to one shot, and by using left on the D-pad, either it was glitched or it just doesn't have the option on this gun. It wouldn't do it for me. So the best thing you can do is mount your gun, is you need to find angles where you have a surface to mount. There's no other way to do it. You can hit people when your gun not mounted and it'll be a long shot. I find it far easier and far more consistent when the gun is mounted. It's still not great, but if you tap the trigger when it's mounted as opposed to hold it down, it's far easier than trying to do it unmounted, that is for sure. Other than that, you've got to be patient. You've got to kind of break it down almost into 10 kills a game or 5 kills a game and just work through it that way. Find your angles, hold those angles, and be super aware of what's going on around you, just because everything you can shoot through in this game, and enemies will get very annoyed with you very quickly and just start spraying in your general direction. It's a grind. It's not great. I'd say it's better than the Sten on par with the M1928 is what I'd say. Purely frustrating because you may not realise this comes up and you have to get 200 of them, and it's super frustrating if you don't, so save yourself some trouble and just focus on these. Then we have 100 kills while crouched or prone with the 374mm barrel, weighted stock and acrobatic proficiency. The weighted stock really is weighted. It will slow you down. It feels sluggish, but you're going to be crouch walking around anywhere, lying prone in rassy corners. You'll rattle through these. One good spawn trap and shipment is all you need for like 50% of this. It's super easy, and I think the footage that has been on screen is me getting these kills and just kind of rattling through them. It's super easy, shouldn't have any issues. Then we have 100 hipfire kills while moving with the 20 round mags, type 2 stock and fleet proficiency. Again, hipfire kills, it sucks. I didn't actually realise that it was going to be hipfire kills until I completed all the hipfire kills, so if you don't want to do all the hipfire kills, that'd be cool. Otherwise, you'll pick up a lot of hipfire kills before this challenge pretty naturally. It's just a pain in the ass with it being 20 rounds. It's not many bullets, and like I said earlier, this thing sometimes shoots marshmallows when you hit fire. And it was painful. I got it done maybe in 6 games. I had a few shockers in there where I was not hitting anything. But once you kind of get used to how it fires, you have to aim for upper chest and head to really make a difference with 20 bullets. It's not so bad, it's just more painful than I feel like it needs to be because you have to be moving as well. That's the big kicker, is the movement. And that doesn't have to be like tack sprinting, that can just be strafing side to side, but just the movement aspect and not being able to hold angles where you could do. It's pretty frustrating, but it's doable. It's definitely doable. And that is the last challenge. I'm kind of glad this is out the way and I can use it as an SMG as intended. If you want to catch any of the other gold guns that we have, there's a whole playlist of them. We've got quite a few in there now actually. I'm hoping to get the last SMG out tomorrow, so the Owen gun I think it is. And that'll be all the SMGs done then. And then we can move on to happier pastimes with less painful long shots hopefully. But if you did enjoy the video, give it a like, subscribe if you want to find your way back. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.